Simon, your tea's ready. And remember to wash your hands. Simon! Simon!
Simon!
Father!
Gentlemen, please excuse us.
No problem, Father.
Afternoon, Simon.
Father, you have to go. Someone's coming to hurt you.
Come. Did you see something again, Simon?
He's going to hurt you.
Simon, these visions of yours, they don't always come true.
You have to go now. He's coming for you.
Who's coming?
Father! You let this happen! You knew! I told you I'd kill him!
Simon, go. Enter the vestry and lock the door. Quickly now. My son, you're in God's house now.
You're punishment for you to the evil son! Come on! Open the door! Open the fucking door!
What the hell's happened here?
Simon, are we going to the park or not?
On my way.
I never get tired of this view. So how are the studies going?
Yeah, good. Finishing the online course, so it should be done in a few weeks.
So you're going to be a computer programmer?
Not likely, but it's helped. I've started to.
Simon, is that you?
Alison, hi.
Mrs. Eildon. Simon, it's nice to see you again. It's been ages. I've not seen you since school. Where have you been hiding?
I've just been doing a bit of studying. Look after Mum a bit. I've been doing a programming course on databases.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, it's nice to see you again. Maybe see you around? Bye, Mrs. Eildon.
Mum, don't say it.
She seemed nice.
Look, you know I can't get involved with anyone.
Son, you can't be an island. You've hidden yourself from the world for too long. When I'm gone, you'll be free.
Better get you back before you get cold.
Came out again.
Dr. Thompson said your platelet count was up slightly, so that's good.
Dr. Thompson wouldn't know a platelet from a dinner service. What's wrong? You're bleeding.
What? No, I'm fine. It's nothing.
God, Simon. What happened?
I don't know. It was like a vision, but it was real. Like it was happening now. He's back. And he's just killed again.
So, if I understand this, Mr. Eildon, you're reporting a murder.
That's right.
But you don't know the name of the victim, where they were murdered, or who the murderer is.
No. But I do know how and when.
Yes. It was around 10 a.m. this morning, and the perpetrator used his fists, a blunt force weapon, and something that burned. And how do you know this? Came to you in a dream, did it? Must be hard, being a full-time carer. Stressful. Well, thanks for letting us know. We'll make some inquiries.
He didn't believe you.
Sounded like a right nutter.
What now?
I'll have to do something myself.
Can anyone help?
Maybe. There's someone. Wakey, wakey.
You were up late again.
You have coffee, fruit juice, and your favourite medically approved.
Simon! Simon! Simon!
Mom! Mom! No, please, please, Mom! Mom! Thy will is done. Let us pray.
The Ambassador sends his personal thanks for the removal of our agent with such minimal damage.
Which we wouldn't have had to do if the Ambassador had done his job in the first place.
And that new camera on your bike's been sorted.
Chatham?
Miss Chatham, how are you?
Who is this?
I'm sorry for approaching you like this, but I need your help.
Trace this call. You realise this is a private government line. Illegal access is an offence with a penalty of...
In 1 hour's time, there'll be an attempted coup on a small island in the Indian Ocean. It will fail.
How do you know this?
At lunchtime, the Parliamentary Under-Secretary of State for Defence will be caught on camera indiscreetly criticising the Prime Minister and will have lost his job by tea time.
Who are you and what do you want?
What I want is for you to arrange full transactional immunity for Mr. Steve Berenis.
Why? Who's he?
You'll find his file.
Full immunity from all crimes just because you phoned?
Because of the information I'm giving you. But right now, a fellow agent with a titanium genital piercing is about to say you won't like it.
We traced the call, and you won't like it.
Who the hell is Steve Berenis?
Christine.
Mr. Steve Berenis, I hope this isn't a bad time.
Define bad.
Steve, I'm sorry.
How the hell could he lose all our money?
I don't know, he just did.
Chris, we'll go bankrupt, we'll lose everything, we'll lose the house!
Do you think that I don't know that? What, so it's my fault?
Well, he's your brother, isn't he?
Well, you agreed to lend him it.
Jesus Christ.
Sally!
Oh, Sally!
Sweetheart, Mummy's here. Steve! Steve, call the ambulance! Call them now!
Okay.
What are you doing? Sweetheart, can you hear me? Steve!
Hello, yeah, can I get an ambulance, please? Yeah, my daughter's hit her head.
Sally wasn't badly hurt. She and your wife just need some time before they see you again.
What? Who is this?
25,000.
Listen, arsehole. I could hurt you in ways you can't even dream of.
25,000 gets the banks off your back for now and saves the house. In exchange for just 4 days' work, the money is yours.
Yeah, not interested.
The house that Kristen and Sally call home.
My name is Simon. Please meet me under the rail bridge at Queensferry at noon.
Oh, and one other thing.
What?
Have a shower and a shave.
That's my bloody phone.
I told you you wouldn't like it.
Would you be good enough to come down to operations, please, Miss Chatham?
Gotcha.
Mr. Brennis.
So much for the element of surprise.
Simon.
So you said. Okay. So what's all this about then?
I want you to stop someone.
What's your problem? Gambling debts, so a dealer, what?
No. Nothing like that. In 4 days' time, I believe a serial killer is going to murder me. Absurd as it sounds, it's true.
See you later.
Look, you and your family need my help.
How do you know anything about me and my family?
During the firefight in Afghanistan, you couldn't have known what would have happened. Sally had just been born, and you realized you had a new responsibility in life. You had to go home alive to your wife and daughter. For a split second, you thought maybe it was time to pack in being a soldier. So you paused. And in that second's hesitation, the grenades hit. And that's when your mate Spitball didn't make it home.
Nobody knows about that. Nobody. Who the hell are you?
I'm the person that's paying you to stop a serial killer. It's all there. Payment in advance. Do you believe in psychics, Mr. Brennis?
Oh, Christ, is that why I'm here? Sorry, if you want a trip to La La Land, you're on your own.
So nothing's ever happened that you can't explain?
Well, of course it has, but that doesn't mean to say it's supernatural.
Look, I need your help. Whether you believe me or not, You need 25k. It's only 4 days.
I'm gonna live to regret this.
You're listening to Spirit Radio, the nation's #1 medium by mediums for mediums. Coming up later today, we have an exclusive interview with Marcus Bryant, the controversial lay priest who speaks with the dead. First though, let's go over to the weather and see what the gods have got in store for us this time.
So who's this guy that's after you?
I don't know his name, or what he looks like, or where he lives.
So what, he's threatened you then?
Not exactly. I think he's been away for a few years. Locked up, maybe. Prison, an asylum. Anyway, it doesn't really matter because he's back.
You said there's other victims?
Yeah. I don't know anything about them.
Jesus Christ. You're as vague as hell about this guy. You seem to know everything about me. What's this psychic bullshit?
I think it's better if I show you.
Nice. Very artistic. Well, you'll win the Turner Prize with this, mate.
Look, you're walking down a street. Say the high street in town.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen. There's no decent pubs in the high street.
Right, fine, you're on Constitution Street then.
Better.
Right, close your eyes. Please, just do it. You can be outside your favourite pub. Now, do you notice everything? A person here, a car there, flower pots, gas canisters outside an old church.
No, of course not.
No, but you notice a small child run across the road that nearly gets knocked down. But you don't notice the old lady behind you that's getting her purse stolen. That's what it's like for me. I see the street, but not everything that's happening. I get glimpses of the future and the past and sometimes the present, but it's all random, jumbled detail, all unconnected events. And I have to look for clues, dates and time, then I have to piece it all together.
And you think he's going to kill all these other people?
I know he is. And he's also going to kill me.
So, why don't you just hide? Stay in bed that day?
I've seen my own death, but I have to try and prevent him from hurting anyone else.
Look, I'll be honest, mate. You've got nothing here. No specific intel, no places, you don't know the killer's name. It's, well, goose chase. It's a waste of time.
I know he's coming for me.
Yeah, well, I'm going to need a little bit more than your tingly spider sense to go on. Look, you seem like a decent guy, but this is just crazy, mate.
Fine, just be my bodyguard. Stick around until he strikes.
Okay. If I'm staying, you better have some beers in.
Right, great. I'll go and get some.
Let the cleansing begin!
So, someone called our secure line. And they did it with your phone. Leaving no prints, of course.
Sir, I have no idea how this happened.
Well, apparently we're about to find out. What have you got?
This was recorded in the city centre.
Jesus.
What's this nonsense?
The share index crashed today. It closed at 5895.
When was this recorded?
Yesterday, sir. Monday.
Good God. Fuck me. Find out who that little bastard is.
Simon!
Simon? Jesus Christ, Simon! Simon!
The blasphemer will talk to the dead no more. So perish all false prophets who claim to commune with the world of the spirit.
Emergency, which service?
I'll be fine. I know why he's killing them. He's targeting psychics.
Simon! Simon!
Steve Brennis forgets to send cuddly toy to Sally for her birthday.
Jesus.
No, I've tried ordering it online, but it won't accept my card. No. No, don't put me on hold. Jesus Christ.
It's okay, it's okay.
You're safe. You okay? You all right? So what the hell was all that carry-on in the bathroom?
He was skinning him alive. That's a new one.
So he's targeting psychics?
He probably thinks he's the only one that hears voices. I am the chosen one, blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes.
So how can we draw him out?
First things first. Did you bring what I asked? Not traceable?
Use it and lose it.
The coup on that island?
Happened like he said, and failed like he said.
And we all know the Undersecretary of State fell on his sword following his indiscretion.
He's got 3 out of 3. Yes?
Hello again, Miss Chatham.
Who is this?
I'm sure you'll work that out soon, but for now, please, about that immunity.
Why do you need this immunity so badly? What are you planning?
Think what could happen if someone who could predict the stock market shared that information with interested third parties. I'm sure that's worth immunity for just one man. Your own freelance assassins get carte blanche all the time.
Oh, fuck you, you little shit.
Ah, nice to speak with you, Mr. Johns.
They'll come round.
So, what now?
Finished securing the database. Tomorrow I have to take a test.
What test? Simon, what test?
realize my foundation has been testing claims of paranormal and parapsychological powers for many years now. And no one has ever passed our stringent procedures. No one.
I'm aware.
Good. Right. Present today are Gerald Gifford, who handles all the technical and logistical issues here at the lab, and Ms. Skyer, who is our legal advisor. Take a seat, Simon.
So, all the paperwork is in order. Simon, Mr. Eildon is aware that if he completes the task, which in the unanimous opinion of all of us present, demonstrates undeniable proof of PSI powers, he will be awarded the prize. As the numeric value of the Greek letter PSI is 700, the prize has been set at the sum of £700,000.
A satisfactory completion of the task will mark the first time in history that such a feat has been scientifically ratified.
This is your chance to back out. We publish the names of all of those who try and fail the test, and the internet never forgets.
I'm ready.
Mr. Brennis, the protocols require that the subject performs the task while alone. Would you be so kind as to go next door? You can view it from there.
Works with me.
Many people believe metal bending or spoon bending is possible, even commonplace, but every scientific assessment disproves the claim. This is the foolproof test we have for that. A metal bar inside a sealed glass tube. The test subject must bend the metal bar without touching it, using only the power of the mind. At present, the rod is as straight as a die. If at the end of 15 minutes the rod remains unchanged, then the challenge will fail. Are you ready, Simon?
Yes.
Let's begin.
Oh my God, can you see that?
You're recording this?
I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
I'd never have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
We're witnessing history being made here. This is the first time ever that the metal bar has been bent by mental power alone.
Congratulations. What an incredible moment.
How did he do it? We have got to share this.
Mr. Gifford, please. The rules are perfectly clear and the contract's binding on both sides. Miss Skye, will you please remove the test equipment, including the memory card in the camera, and secure it in my safe? Simon, I've spent many a good year inviting people to try and prove the existence of paranormal phenomena. I never believed they would. It's my deepest privilege that you came here to prove me wrong.
You're welcome.
He's a threat to national security.
There's no obvious crime we can charge him with. We have no authority to detain him.
He dialed into a classified phone line. That is an offense.
Records will show it was my phone.
And we have him on CCTV stealing that phone.
True.
Do we at least know who he is?
Facial recognition hasn't turned up anything yet. Voice analysis says Simon is Scottish and local.
And the only Stephen Brennis we know of is this guy, ex-SAS.
Hired muscle, you think?
Aye.
Have we checked him out?
Special branch just had a gander. There's no one at his house. You've got some bodies on the ground looking for his car. Stokes? Sorry, who? Well, I'm sure that's very exciting, but it's not exactly our highest priority right now, so if you do... What? Wait, say that second name again.
Brennis, Steve Brennis, like a bodyguard or something. Who cares about him? It's what this young Simon guy did that's so amazing. He can move things with his mind.
Can you describe this, Simon?
Since when do we keep tabs on psychics?
Our colonial cousins have wasted millions of dollars trying to track potential psychics. We prefer to simply monitor a few reliable institutions who unwittingly do the vetting for us. The odd informant here and there, much more cost-effective.
Okay. Have you got their details?
Right, what the hell was that all about?
Okay, so, truth is, I can't do telekinesis. Believe me, I have tried to move things with my mind, but I'm just not strong enough. It's like trying to lift a weight with my little finger.
Well, the boffins in there were still wetting their pants though, weren't they?
Yeah, well, putting thoughts in people's minds is a tad easier. Look, I just made them believe the metal was bending. Whether it's confusing people or seeing into the future, it works better if I have a personal connection.
Like with the killer?
And doing the test... Look, if I die, the world should know I existed. I have another reason as well. It'll also persuade certain people that we should be taken seriously.
You going to tell me who?
Nope.
Fine. Don't want to know anyway. All right, who the hell's this?
Mr. Simon Eildon, Mr. Stephen Brennis, you're under arrest.
On what charge?
Endangering national security.
And nicking my phone.
I'm guessing you didn't foresee this.
Not an exact science, remember.
And who are you lot when you're at home?
The people who run the country. Not the politicians. The people who are really in charge.
And what about these?
Can't you make them magically disappear?
We'll allow it.
No matter what they do with you, I'm going to make sure the hole you end up in will be as uncomfortable as possible.
Quite a history you have here.
Fascinating.
The immunity?
Oh, for God's sake, give it to him so we can get started.
Have you seen who signed this?
So,
I could kill anyone in this room right now, and you couldn't press charges.
amusing. So, just for the record, former Corporal Brennus of the SAS, what precisely is your involvement in this?
I'm the lad's driver, and I like his chat.
Very good. Mr. Simon Eildon, according to this file, you claim to have a telepathic link.
It's not telepathy. I can't read minds. It's more of a limited clairvoyance.
A link with a supposed serial killer whose alleged crimes are unsubstantiated. Please explain.
I believe that my fear of him prevents me from making a useful connection. We've met once.
Ah, yes. According to you, this was the man responsible for the murder that you witnessed when you were 8 years old. Victim's name was Catholic priest, Father Kavanagh.
I was born of sin, a man of the cloth. You, my real father, conceived in hell by the good man. Here is your punishment for your grave sin.
Listen, boy. Pay attention. You're just one step away from a private cell with very few opportunities for parole.
You're the guy, right? The one on the chat forum?
Did you bring it?
Who are you, anyway? What do you want with this stuff?
Science is a competitive business. Universities, private academic institutions. They need to know what their rivals are up to. And when it comes to a potentially explosive discovery like this, well, it has value.
So did you bring what I asked for? Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Sorry. This is all I could get. This guy, Simon. Personal details.
His address?
Of course.
We can have you rot in prison.
Detention isn't the answer. You obviously want to understand and improve your abilities. A top-of-the-range scientific establishment is what you need.
I have what I need.
But think of the resources we could provide. Experts in neuroscience, physiology, subatomic physics.
Not interested.
Well, what do you want? Money?
I've got money.
We can give you more.
I have enough to be getting on with.
Then what do you want?
I want to get out of here.
I don't think that's gonna happen very soon. In fact...
Jesus, Simon!
Jesus Christ!
Simon!
Jesus!
I'll get help. What do you want? He doesn't need any help. Just give him a few seconds.
He's dying, for Christ's sake!
Just give him a few seconds. You might actually learn something about who this lad is.
He's got no pulse.
Just wait.
Mr. Stokes!
No hidden pockets, no cutting edges, no devices, nothing.
There must be something. It's a trick.
That one seemed different.
It was quick, very unusual.
You didn't torture a victim?
No. It's like he wanted something, so he just killed to get it. He's killing more often and more frequently. We need to stop him.
Which means getting out of
So
here.
what did we just witness?
Somehow.
Is there any chance of getting your attention? A small matter of national security.
What's the time?
What?
The time.
4:17. Why?
Because if it's 4:17, then 15 minutes ago, the USS Carolina, a Virginia-class submarine currently dry docked at the Fastlane Naval Base, less than 80 miles from here, developed a fault in the wiring associated with the nuclear reactor.
Now look here.
Be quiet.
The problem is valve L2730. For some reason, it's open when it should be closed.
Simon.
Did you open that valve?
The same valve as a universal fitting on other US nuclear Navy subs. Not to mention the entire UK Trident fleet currently on an exercise just off the coast of Norway.
That's classified, but true.
A faulty valve in a dry docked submarine is obviously a problem, but it can be remedied. The same faulty valve in a sub at sea, however, that's a disaster. It would be a terrible thing if someone were to open the valve at the wrong time.
What is it that you want?
Guarantee Steve his immunity, that you're not just going to rip it up when we leave, promise not to try to detain us, and just let us go.
That's it.
Once we're out of your hair, the subs will be safe, including the Carolina.
Do me a favour.
What's that?
If I'm ever tempted to play poker with you, shoot me. I'm the chanciest ballsy bluffer I've ever met. Oh, they're good.
What do you mean?
Well, you wouldn't know they'd searched the place. Like, how are you doing?
Yeah, fine. I'm just a bit tired.
Yeah. Well, I'll go and order some pizza. You want a cup of tea?
Yeah.
Father.
He's at rest now.
I should have stopped it.
You can't fix everything, Simon. And sometimes bad things happen. I don't think the world is ready for you yet. It may never be.
Hello? Simon? Professor Rishi here. I'm afraid I've some bad news for you. As you know, we were going to announce your success in the morning. I'm afraid we're going to have to postpone. Our colleague, Mr. Gifford, has gone missing. We fear something may have happened to him.
What's up?
It's over.
Let us silence the blasphemer.
Simon, you can't just fire me like that.
I can, and I am.
Like hell you are.
Look, if it's about the money, I'll pay you the full amount.
All right, Simon, what's happened? What's this craziness that's in your head now?
I started all of this, but I didn't think through the consequences. I didn't foresee what could happen.
So what? Welcome to what it's like for the rest of us.
You don't understand. Someone else has died. One of the scientists, the killer, murdered him because of me, because of what I did. I'm responsible.
You're only responsible for being an arsehole. You didn't kill him.
You need to look after Christine and Sally.
And what are you going to do? Muscle up to our killer on your own?
I don't know what I'm going to do, all right?
Because I would show my hairy arse in Jenner's shop window if I thought you could even fight your way out of a paper fucking bag.
Oh, spare me the tough guy act.
Oh, fuck off. That's why you hired me. You're a weakling.
I have powers.
Yeah, and what have you done with them? You know, you could rule the world, but you're just a fucking whinger.
At least I'm not a washed-up has-been.
No, you're a never was. You've been hiding behind your mum's skirts for years.
And you're a child batterer.
I think I'll make some more tea.
Daddy! Hi.
Hey.
I thought you'd be a bit more pleased to see us.
Sorry, I'm...
She wants to know why you're wearing a plaster on your head.
Oh.
Did someone hurt you, Daddy?
Yeah, they did.
Was that because you were naughty?
She thinks that you hit her because she was naughty.
You shouldn't sneak about and listen to other people talking.
You did nothing wrong, sweetheart. You weren't naughty. It was Daddy who was naughty for losing his temper and hitting the door, wasn't it? I'm so sorry I hurt you, sweetheart. I'm so very sorry.
It's okay. It doesn't hurt anymore.
Listen, darling, why don't you go off and play just now, okay? Mummy and Daddy need to talk about some grown-up stuff.
See you soon. Is she really okay?
Yeah,
I miss you.
I miss you too.
Are we okay?
It depends. What's going on? Say, were you mixed up in something bad?
No. Why?
Well, today Mum's local Highland policeman drove 35 miles of winding back road to come here and ask whether you'd ever been involved in any major criminal activities or terrorism.
What did she say?
Mum made him a cup of tea and they both talked about the problems they'd had with potato bugs. I don't think he was that bothered about you, to be honest. But there is something else. 2 minutes ago, I get a text from the bank. Steve, why have we suddenly acquired £700,000?
700... Babes, I need to go. Can I call you later? I love you. Simon, what the...
Oh, shit. Whoops. Sorry, Steve. I have to do this on my own.
Who is it?
Pizza delivery.
Can you just leave it outside?
Sorry, I still need the cash.
Just a minute.
You still there?
Mr. Brennis.
What's going on?
Simon's been taken. We think he was grabbed by the killer you were going after. Did you see anything?
No. No, I was out cold before anything happened. Simon knocked me out. Yeah.
So that's what all that noise was about. We bugged the place.
Of course you did.
We managed to get a partial plate. Checking now.
Simon's phone?
Tracking it.
All these glimpses of the future, but he couldn't see what shit was coming down on him.
He knew exactly what was coming. It's just that some people didn't listen.
Joseph Kavanagh. My uncle.
He was a priest that married Christy and me.
Did you go to the funeral?
Yeah, of course.
Do you remember a young boy stood at the back? Very quiet. Crying a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't know who he was. He shook my hand.
Yeah, mine too. Jesus, Simon.
That's how he's connected to you and me. Why he's approached us.
This is new. Father and son. The son of a priest.
Jesus Christ.
The son of a The killer's your cousin. The killer's your fucking cousin. Well, what's his name? I mean, you must know it.
No. Well, my uncle must have kept his existence a secret. There's nothing known in the family about any of this. About any kind of scandal.
No luck on the mobile. Still searching for the van's plates.
The van?
I caught just a glimpse of it as it drove off.
We think CCTV picked him up heading towards the city, but we're still checking.
Where the hell are you going?
Your man said the van was heading into town, right? Let me know when they have a position.
You're not part of this operation.
Wrong. My boy hired me to protect him, and they grabbed him from right underneath my nose. Come on! Jesus Christ!
Who dares wins.
3 vans that match that partial. One belongs to a rental agency.
It wasn't a rental. Too old.
2 options then. Did you see anything else at all?
Caught a flash of a sign on the side of the van. Faded lettering. An image of something.
Trying the address one of the vans is registered. No answer so far.
That paintwork, it was some kind of garage.
One of the vans used to belong to a kind of body shop or metalworks.
According to this, it went out of business years ago. The whole area's derelict.
Right, tell the plods to get down there. Sir, we know where he's taking Simon.
That's of little consequence right now.
Sir?
There will be no close pursuit.
But, sir, Simon's been taken.
The problem with the USS Carolina has been resolved, and the rest of our subs are unaffected. You know we cannot tolerate a similar incident. Orders are that Simon Eildon is to be eliminated.
No.
But it seems this fortuitous kidnapper will save us the trouble.
You've got to be kidding.
And then we will perform our public duty of arresting a terrible serial killer as he stands over the body of his latest victim. Such a great tragedy that the forces of law and order were not able to get there on time. But we did get our man in the end. And those things do play rather well with the press.
Behold the man!
You don't remember me, do you? The church. When you killed your father.
You terrific boy. The witness.
Both of us cast adrift by the same tragedy, brought together again by Providence. Such divine symmetry.
Mr. Brennus, can you hear me?
What do you got for me?
Sending you the directions now.
Got it.
Hurry.
The Heavenly Father looks after all his children, cares for them, and protects them. But my father rejected his own sacred duty to do the same. So, tortured by the guilt of his sins and the lust of his corrupt flesh, that he couldn't even bear to hold me. I was punished just for being born.
It must be nearby. Someplace called Skin Flats Metalworks. Oh, and it looks like our killer was also trained in the army. The Paras. Dishonorably discharged for unstable behavior.
Fucking great. Okay.
My father cared more about the strangers in his flock than his own flesh and blood.
Is that why you killed him? Because of a neglected childhood?
No. I killed him because he placed his faith above his duty. In the confessional, I told him time and time again I was going to kill someone. I even gave him the date! But did he tell the police? Have me arrested? No. He knew what was going to happen, but he did nothing to change it. The sacred trust of the confessional triumphed over the value of a human life.
Simon!
For I am there, and with the rod and the staff, I humble thee!
Simon!
They said you had special gifts.
Yes.
Lies, filth, and dirt. And they speak only to me. To me. I am the sole messenger. All others are false prophets. It is only through me that they speak. I used to be alone. But then the voices came. The voices of truth. The pure ones. The winged dwellers of light and majesty.
You're talking about angels. You can hear them too. Feel their power. False prophets.
The scourging is complete. Through my will and authority, I do that which is preordained.
Cham, he's not here. Cham. Cham, are you there? Jesus Christ.
And now must come the cleansing, for your sins are many, and they must be washed away.
It is finished.
Jesus Christ! Come on!
Fuck's sake. Constitution Street.
Sir, owner of the metalworks is ex-military, discharged before the first tour of duty. Should we intervene?
No. Let's just see how it plays out.
Simon! Simon!
time, I thought you were a devil. A monster. But you're just a sad, broken man. Now!
Simon!
You okay? Sorry about what I said earlier. You know, about you being weak.
Yeah. Well, that business about you being a has-been, I may have been premature in that regard.
Premature in that regard, is that right, your lordship? Simon. Simon! Simon! Hey, hey, stay with me, man. Simon?
Tell them to take down Simon Eildon.
You can't.
Sir, we can't. There's a live stream being broadcast to the web.
Sources at the heart of the Scottish Government are reporting that the young man involved in what's now become known as the Edinburgh incident may well have survived his encounter with a serial killer. The online video clip that was published by an as-yet unknown source continues to be the #1 trending clip worldwide, with specialists and amateur enthusiasts still poring over it to decide whether this was a genuine psychic event or just a terrific hoax. In other news, the First Minister has announced an inquiry into an incident at the Faslane Naval.
You've been asked to attend various talks in the US, specifically Harvard, MIT, and NASA. Also, a personal request for a meeting at number 10. Professor Richer has set up a multidisciplinary congress of scientists in Grenoble, but you have to promise not to take over any of their minds. My former bosses have extended a cordial invitation for you to consider serving your country, and the Japanese corporation have raised their offer to the Research Foundation, but I think they'll go higher yet.
Bloody chancer.
Sally excited about being a big sister?
Haven't told her yet.
Do you know what you're having?
No, and if you know, keep it to yourself, okay?
Yeah, I won't tell you what they are.
Good. They?
Anyway, pull over.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you doing?
I'm meeting someone.
Who?
I'll meet you back at the office.
Hey. You be okay?
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Good on you, son.